So here we go, parked at gate 2. We have the American Eagle Embraer 170, the only one that they've painted in this special retro livery. This is actually the second visit of this aircraft to Champaign. It actually came here a few months ago. It diverted en route to Chicago from somewhere. It diverted here because of bad weather in Chicago. So it had an unplanned first visit a few months ago, but this is the first ever scheduled visit of this aircraft to Champaign. Super cool to see this here, and it's going to keep visiting here until American changes the 170 out for the CRJ 200 on the Chicago flight in August. And this is a really cool retro livery. If you all remember, this is the livery that they used to have on the, the ATR 72 fleet and the Embraer 145, 140, 135 fleet. So this livery is no stranger to Champaign back when it actually used to be a regular livery on all the planes. And so I'm really happy that they painted it in this livery. It's so cool to see it here. You might remember my older videos from like 2020, 2021 of the last Embraer 140 in the old Tri-Bar livery that I filmed from this very spot. And that plane was of course retired a few months later. So it's just really, really cool to see this airplane here painted in that special livery. Alright everyone, so here's the Dallas flight coming in. It's about 20 minutes out, as you can see. It's a 170 today. It's normally supposed to be an Embraer 175. That's what it's scheduled as for however long American decides to fly these here on this route. So Dallas is only supposed to be 175s, and similarly Chicago is scheduled to be only 170s, but occasionally they'll also get switched to 175s. Like tomorrow we have another 170 operating the Chicago flight. I apologize if you can't see the screen. It's really bright out, and I don't have... My phone decided to stop working right now. This is the worst possible time it could have stopped working, so I'm using my iPad right now. So here's Dallas coming in. It's going to come in about 5 minutes after the 170, the retro livery, departs back to Chicago. You're probably wondering, why is there a United Express picture? That's because this plane used to fly for United Express, Republic Airways. But I guess they're getting rid of some of their older 170s, and Envoy is taking them. Ironically, this is older than some of the 145s, but regional airline politics is really complicated, so it's hard for me to explain why they're taking older 170s and retiring the 145s. But yeah, it's not in the United livery anymore. It's American, of course, full livery. So we'll see that once it comes in. There goes the 170 to Chicago. And we have about, let's see, he's departing on time, I think. Yeah, 3 minutes early. And the 170 from Dallas should be coming in any moment now. It's going to take off on runway 14 left, so it's going to come the other way, taking off. Alright, so you probably can't tell very well here, but just right here taxiing up to runway 14 left for takeoff. That's the Chicago flight. And then we got the Dallas flight just turning base. I don't know what he's doing, but on approach for 14 left. So you'll notice on this one, if you remember, Flight Radar 24 still shows the registration as November 634 Romeo Whiskey, the United Express Republic Airways registration. If you notice on the nose gear flap, the nose gear door, you'll see 779 written there, which is totally different than the registration. And interestingly enough, if I move back here, look at the registration. It still says N634RW as like a patch that they just put on there. So that's pretty interesting. A lot of these former United Express planes that they're getting into American Eagle Envoy, they have that sort of white patch registration, and I guess a temporary fix until they officially re-register it, which is really interesting.